Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric, and there's been a topic, a trending news topic the last week or so that's been floating around that I've been asked in my live stream, and I tend to kind of just look the other way and just kind of ignore it, but it's being brought up a lot, and I decided, you know what, fuck it. Part of being on YouTube is being able to discuss your ideas or any issues or any stances freely without really giving a fuck what people think or address or anything like this. So typically I don't do drama related videos, so this might not be everybody's cup of tea. But this is a serious situation that has happened that could possibly affect the rest of YouTube. Not just commentary or drama channels, but YouTube. Now, what is this situation? It's the EDP445 situation. So I'm sure you're all well aware he was busted in a sting attempt from the pedo poachers. I guess the guy's name is Chet Goldstein. And it's been such a clusterfuck of drama that it's literally everywhere. Everybody's making videos about it, and I've just been like, all right, you know what? It's time to throw my hand in it, because as of right now, within the last hour, both EDP445's channel and the pedo poachers, Chet Goldstein's channel, are now officially terminated on YouTube. Now, I've been loosely following the situation. To be honest, I don't watch either channel's content. I'm not familiar with what they do, other than I know EDP445 was the crazy Eagles fan that would go nuts on YouTube and make these funny skits where he's like, fuck it, coach, I'm going in when the Eagles are losing. And I believe the pedo poachers, self-explanatory, they set up guys and to like meet up with underage children and things like that. I'm not gonna give my opinion on what I think of the pedo poachers. I've seen a few other influencers and channels talking about how they feel that those guys don't really have much of a moral high ground when it comes to the way that they operate their stings, because of certain things like actually using underage and minorities photos to kind of lure in, I guess, like bait child predators to meet up with, you know, a fake decoy or anything like that. You know, I'm not going to get too much into that. I don't like the way they personally handle things or handle their situations or their response to that criticism. I've seen, for example, on Tipster's channel, shout out to Tipster, he's been covering the situation and just the way that they have been kind of acting ever since they did their exposure of EDP. They were the people who made the video showing the sting operation that caught EDP in the act. EDP thought he was meeting I believe a 13-year-old child. It was a decoy with some chat logs or some chat messages. And they were the ones that recorded the situation. I believe them and Chet Goldstein and another channel, I can't think of what their name is at this time, were there at the scene trying to bust this guy. They started to interrogate EDP445 as to why he was meeting a younger child. And it just kind of went to shit. Like, the whole execution of the sting was handled pretty terribly. They waited until after EDP showed up to call the police, and I honestly think the way that they talked to dispatch on the phone was a little bit unprofessional. Again, I don't want to go too much into that can of worms right there. For full coverage on that, you can watch Tipster's channel, you can watch Keemstar's channel, you can watch Review Tech USA's channel. They've been near daily making content about this situation and following the way that that was handled. I kind of don't really dig that type of content, especially if it's not handled in a professional sense. I don't think vigilantism is anything to really appreciate. But at the same time, EDP's actions for the type of platform he's on, for the type of audience that he's on, and of course, it doesn't even matter if you're not an influencer. You're trying to meet up with somebody that's underage, somebody that is 13 years old. That is pretty disgusting in of itself. You know, there's a creator responsibility that you have out there, and I feel neither channel executed or followed that along properly. So for obvious reasons, YouTube went ahead, terminated their content. EDP is completely off this platform as of right now, and Chet Goldstein is off as of right now. I don't know if they found other things, other situations that were brought to light with Chet. I've seen some influencers and channels and commentators bring up some stuff from the past. That's not the point. And then, of course, EDP, for obvious reasons, he could possibly be having an investigation on him right now. He could be, I don't know anything about him. I don't know if he's been radio silent since the whole exposure video. But him being removed from the platform, I think, is a sign that something is going on that we're not aware of. And also, to my knowledge, he is also off of Instagram right now. So my thoughts on the situation is always get the police involved. Always have that paper trail. Have those claims. Do not do what you see a lot of the, it's like the new genre on YouTube that's coming up. It used to be like prank videos and stuff, but now it's setting up people for these stings and putting them out on blast. And while I definitely do think pedophiles and people that try to meet up with kids should definitely be held to a certain degree of accountability, there's certain ways to not do it. And I completely disagree with the way that he handled it, especially with what you see on the video. But there's absolutely no 100% excuse for anything that EDP did at all. It's disgusting. It's very beyond shameful. And now, as a result of this situation, they're both gone. These guys tried to get a viral video out of it, and they're gone now. And EDP is absolutely gone from it now. So that's my thoughts on it. I tend to shy away from situations like this, but this is just really big, and I feel that this could literally affect the way this platform works as a whole because of this whole new creator responsibility thing that YouTube is bringing out. Every time somebody does something stupid, whether it's this situation, whether it's the Logan Paul situation, it affects things on the back end of YouTube as far as policies and community guidelines and rules go. As far as we know, the way that content has to be done, as far as, you know, doing, I guess, videos where you expose people, channels like that might no longer be welcomed on the platform, since EDP technically didn't give his permission to be recorded or put on blast like that. For me, I disagree with that. I honestly think some things that YouTube does as far as handling community guidelines and stuff is a little bit unorganized. It's kind of like a pick and choose thing like that, and I feel that this situation could actually become a little bit more of a instance of repercussions among all of us. With that aside, don't like this side, don't like that side. EDP, you fucked it up. This ain't a good look for you. You are definitely somebody that is going to be in a lot of trouble because of this situation. You were very irresponsible for it. But yeah, both channels terminated and gone. I just saw this within the last 40 minutes. I don't know anything else about it in regards to why or what. Just wanted to give my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Let's have a good discourse, a good conversation about this situation, because there's two channels that were in the middle of what was, I mean, like, this was the biggest news of the last week, besides Super Mario Party getting online. This EDP445 situation was the biggest news of this last week, and now we're starting to see the aftermath of it with channels being terminated. Who else knows what's next? Anyways, guys, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.